Now, you might think I'm being hyperbolic with that title. And if I hadn't read this article myself, I would completely agree with you. I'm going to link to the article itself because even I couldn't believe it. And I'm going to read this part and quote it verbatim to show just that I'm not making this shit up. Many players, including some of my Kotaku colleagues, bristle at this logic. Let me try putting it this way. Walling off parts of a game until a player has completed other portions of it is a form of digital rights management. And you hate DRM, don't you? Now, I might be in a bit of an odd camp here because I actually don't hate the idea of having everything unlocked in a game open from the get-go. I don't. I actually think that for single player or solo experiences, it's not a bad idea in some games. Maybe even the majority of games. Not all games, though. I think that there are some games that still would require sort of a progression system. City management games are a big example, and I think that the way that they currently handle it is good. It would require a lot of rebalancing if they were to have everything unlocked from the get-go. I also think typical RPGs. I would not want to see the most powerful sword, armor, gun, etc., unlocked in those from the get-go. I hate when they do that in pre-order bonus things. I would not want to see that in the actual game itself, nor would I want to, in an RPG, just be able to skip to the very end like that. I can understand that it might be open like that. I don't like that idea. That one, I can see either way happening. City management games are definitely in that no, that should not happen category, though. With that said, even I don't think story progression is DRM. What the fuck are you smoking, Kotaku? And can I get some, please? Holy shit! I'm going to link to a video Total Biscuit did about a week ago that explains his opinions on this, and while I don't agree with every single aspect in it, I do generally agree with the idea. I have no main issue with the concept of everything being unlocked from the get-go, with a small caveat, however. I feel review copies should still be locked behind progression systems. Why specifically review copies? Because as years have gone on, I do not trust reviewers! Time and time again, it has been shown that these people either play the game on the easiest setting, do not complete the game, skip portions of it, etc., etc. I am reminded of a review that happened about a year ago or so. The reviewer gave it a more middling score because the end of the game did not have a satisfying ending, or it cut off at the end, or there were a few things that felt unfinished at the end. And people pointed out, you played it on easy. It's on the medium difficulty that it does the full ending. And he swore up and down, "Oh, no, 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 I played it on medium. No, 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 no. I didn't just rush through on easy. No, no, no." He then, about a day or two later, edited out that part of his review where he complained about the whole ending thing. I have, even on this channel, I pointed out reviewers that did not finish a game, or only played a little bit of it, or intentionally skip parts of it, and then complain about said part that they skipped. I don't trust reviewers. I don't. Therefore, the review copies need to still be locked behind progression systems. Why? Because if you are giving a review, I want a full detailing of the story, the mechanics, etc., etc. These people have lost all trust with me, and I think that, and I actually believe that, given the option to skip everything and go straight towards the last couple levels, they would do that, and to post the review as quick as possible, to do as little work as possible, and then say, ah, that's my take on it, without any sort of substance or understanding of the game or the concepts. I can see plenty of reviews happening in the future where they would give them lower scores based off of just the last couple levels, and I don't get this! Granted, that's something of a, not a conspiracy theory, more of a lack of faith in humanity kind of belief. I don't think it's unwarranted, though, given the things that I've seen the last couple years alone from reviewers. But in general, for consumers and just for regular schmucks like you and me, I see no problem with the concept of having everything unlocked from the get-go in most games. I don't think it's DRM. I think every example you used in that is completely and totally out of place. And I think you're fucking stupid for the comparison. But then it's Kotaku. What do you expect? Anyway, this has been Math Machine, ranting about idiots being idiots, or Kotaku journalists. Being redundant here. Peace out.